Good evening and welcome to Coldwater High School for tonight's sectional boys basketball game between the new Knoxville Rangers and the Hardin Northern Polar Bears. I'm Jeff Henshin. Alongside me tonight is Dave Helmstetter. And Dave, we have two teams coming into this matchup, both with identical 8-14 records. New Knoxville earns a 7 seed. Hardin Northern got a 12 seed. The Rangers finished their season very well, an impressive victory over a good Minster team at home last Friday night.
Yeah, that win over Minster is – Coach is looking for that to be a confidence boost for the squad, and you know they were very aggressive in their play and very pleasing to New Knoxville fans.
Well, they shot the ball very well, so if that can continue, that'll make Coach Lisi's job a lot easier. On the other side, Hardin Northern, as I mentioned, also 8-14, but got the 12 seed. Had an up-and-down season, need to find some consistent offense and maybe limit some of their turnovers.
Yeah, I think tonight the key to their game is what they do on offense. Can they generate a good, solid performance on the floor and shoot a respectable percentage from the field?
Yeah, they struggle from the exterior. We'll see how that pans out tonight against teams, again, that want to earn the right to play here Friday night for the sectional championship. We'll take a break, and when we come back, we'll have the starting lineups and the opening tip here on NKTelco Sports.
Hi, I'm Bob from the Keyhole, located on 66. We've been family-owned and operated for 30 years. Personally, I think we still make the best pizza in the area. I use a special sausage. Cut fresh ingredients, shred cheese every day. We didn't make a pizza to make a profit. We made a pizza the way we wanted to eat it. Stop in, try us out, dine in, or carry out. We also have karaoke every other Saturday.
CarriageWorks has expanded and now can hold up to 25 cars in our service bay. CarriageWorks thrives on customer satisfaction. We accomplish that by providing top-of-the-line technology. CarriageWorks now uses a laser beam system to measure down to the millimeter of factory specs to better service you and get you back on the road. CarriageWorks has a brand new top-of-the-line paint booth that uses waterborne paint. There's no job too big or too small for CarriageWorks. We're certified collision specialists. Come in and see us today.
A 6'3" senior. And for New Knoxville, number 4, Logan Leffel, a 6-foot senior. Zach Wilhelm wears number 2. He's a 6'3" junior.
For the Rangers, a 6'1" junior, number 5,
Nick Top, number 5, 6'1" junior. Bradley Watts wears number 10. He is a 5'9" junior. Jonah Lageman, a 6-foot sophomore, wears number 12. Will Poling, number 11, a 6-foot sophomore. Sophomore. Number 14, Nathan Tinnerman, he's 6 feet 2 inches. Nicholas Bain wears 25, he's a 6'2" junior. Number 34, 6'3" senior, rounds out the starting lineups. The Polar Bears are coached by Craig Hershey. New Knoxville Rangers coached by Josh Lisi, assisted by Tim Niekamp and Marcus Reinecke. There are your starters, and before we have the opening tip, let's go through our keys to the game tonight, brought to you by Budge, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram in Salina, where the dealer makes the difference. First up, we'll talk about the Polar Bears of Hardin Northern.
Yeah, offense, we were looking at limited turnovers. They've had problems this year with turnovers, and that's one thing they need to do. Also, they need to do a good job inside the interior game. For New Knoxville, one of the things they need to do is carry it over from the Minster game, continue to be very aggressive with their play, and then continue to build that confidence that they did in the Minster win. And Jeff, action's underway, and the Rangers had a nice win to in the regular season.
You couldn't ask for much more. A home victory for the last 4 seniors on the team. Their last game at home and played very well, shot very well, 21 of 31, I believe, from the field. So that type of shooting percentage will definitely keep them in some ball games, and if not win quite a few of them. The opening foul of this long possession, just over 35 seconds played, goes against the Rangers.
One of the things that Coach Lisi noted in that win was the aggressive play that they also had on defense, and right there they get the good trap and tip the ball out of bounds.
Now they get a foul called against Zach Newman, so unfortunate for him. He's had some moments this game, or this season, if you will, where foul trouble has kept him on the bench. Played a lot of minutes against the Minster team. Picks up a first one here. 3-point shot by Poling, off the mark, no good, and there's a foul the other way. That's on number 25, Nicholas Bain. Talk about Will Poling. He's one of the Polar Bears New Knoxville will have to keep an eye on. He's only a sophomore, but leads the team with 13.4 points a game. And his first offering at the three-pointer was off the mark in New Knoxville. Their first possession, as we've played 60 seconds here in a sectional semifinal game at Coldwater High School. Nick Top, step-through move, off iron or off glass, no good. And the rebound will stay with the Rangers. Good hustle play by Nick Top. The Rangers, another look here on the offensive end. Second chance for the Rangers. Ball bobbled and nearly stolen, and it will be a turnover. So New Knoxville, Dave, cannot capitalize on their first second chance opportunity.
Had a couple of chances there, and trying to continue that aggressive play, but come away with nothing.
Poling another three-pointer. This time he finds the bottom of the net. 34% three-point shooter on the season. Again, leads the Polar Bears in scoring at just over 13 a game, and his bucket gives the Polar Bears the first points of tonight's game. Luffel, his three-pointer rattles around, no good. And it's rebounded by number 10, Bradley Watts. And the Polar Bears will walk it up the court. Polar Bears on the season average 51 points a game. They give up 58. A long three-pointer missed. And there's a foul. The three-pointer was taken by Zach Wilhelm. And the Rangers commit the foul on the long rebound. Jonah Lageman, the first foul against him, the second against the Rangers. Man-to-man defense by New Knoxville. Three-pointer straight up top by Poling. He's 2 for 3. Good start for Nick Poling, or Will Poling. Rangers, the home team tonight, they're wearing the white jerseys with the red numbers and letters. Hardin Northern, the black jerseys with the yellow numbers trimmed in white. The visitors on your scoreboard. Tinnerman muscles his way into the basket, and he is fouled. First free throws of the game for Tinnerman, for the Rangers for that matter. First of 2 for Tinnerman is up and in. And the second throw, also good. 2 for 2 for Tinnerman.
Timmerman, 63% free throw shooter on the season.
Rangers, as a team, shooting at 68. Although they shot well from the field against the Wildcats Friday night, left some points on the foul line, didn't shoot at their normal good percentage. That shot taken by number 2, Zach Wilhelm, off the mark. As I mentioned, New Knoxville, not a real good free throw night, but they still shoot nearly 70% as a team, and Nick Top drives to the basket. Nearly coming away with the steal was Luffel on the inbounds pass, and the Polar Bears now trailing for the first time in a game. I'm sorry, they still maintain the 2-point lead at 6-4. Both those points coming on 3-point baskets by Will Poling. They've been very deliberate so far on offense. Luffel with a hand on the ball, slaps it back to Watts. He scoops in for the layup, misses. Defensive rebound for the Rangers. Nick Top all the way, coast to coast. Shot off the mark. It'll stay with the Rangers. Good job by Nick Top. No one picks you up. Go to the basket.
Yep, Holing has hit 2 out of 3 from the field or from three-point range for Hardin Northern. He shoots 34% normally from the field or from behind the arc.
He's one of their better outside shooters, percentage-wise. Chitterman gets a screen from Newman. Nice backdoor cut. Polar Bears cut it off. Under 4 minutes to play here in this first quarter. Ball slapped out of Leffel's hands. It will stay with the Rangers. 3 minutes, 50 seconds left here in the quarter. Hardin Northern 6-4 on top of New Knoxville. Chitterman looking for Newman to get it in off of his hands. And nearly stolen, and it will stay with the Rangers as a couple of Polar Bears battling for the ball. Hits the baseline, and New Knoxville another look here on offense. Lagerman finds Newman up top. Top with the basketball over to Lagerman, swinged over to Leffel. Nice entry pass to Newman. Shot short, offensive rebound, Newman. Shot missed. New Knoxville with a couple looks before Nicholas Boehm brings down the defensive rebound.
Boy, Newman doing a nice job of getting the rebound. He's just got to hit that shot.
2 good looks did he have and came up empty on both. And for the Rangers, number 12, Jonah Lagerman will pick up his second foul, and he will sit down. And in for Lagerman will be number 10, Dylan Gable, and also into the lineup, number 30, Sam Stone replaces Nathan Tinnerman.
Early going, the Rangers only 1 out of 6 from the field.
So Knoxville on defense here, facing a Polar Bear offense that really has not attacked the basket aggressively. They've
looking for the 3 from Poling, and
that's
he's
all
hit 2 out of 3.
That's been their offense thus far. A few drives. Here's another drive. This time ball stolen away. The double team. They take the ball away from Wilhelm. Turnover. Leffel for 3. That one bottom of the net. Missed for his first shot from there. It gets a second one to drop. And we have a 30-second timeout called by the Polar Bears. That will give us a chance now to go through our sponsors. They are Keyhole Pizza, Carriage Works, Minster Bank, Minster Dental, Arrowhead Golf Course, Radio Hospital, Elmwood Assisted Living, Sweeterman Pharmacy, Kogi Plumbing and Heating. Our scoreboard sponsor this evening is First National Bank Think First. Our replays will be brought to you tonight by Sydney Body Car Star. And our Player of the Game Awards tonight will be brought to you by Main Street Station in New Knoxville. A thank you to all these fine sponsors that allow us to bring you this. And this is Northwest District Boys Division IV Sectional Semifinal action here at Coldwater. And the Rangers are on top, their first lead of the contest, 7-6.
New Knoxville's done a nice job inside. They've out-rebounded Hardin Northern here in the first few minutes of this game, 4-2. And to me, it seems like the Rangers very aggressive on the boards as opposed to Hardin Northern, who seems to want to take the outside shot.
Well, New Knoxville has been a little bit generous, so his offensive rebounds haven't connected on all of them. They get a turnover here. Leffel with the numbers, left-hand layup up and in. Logan Leffel.
He's got 5 on the night and 2 out of 3, and a turnover by Hardin Northern, which is their third of the quarter.
Give credit to Dylan Gable, kind of being around the receiver. An inbounds pass caused a deflection, and the person taken out could not get back on the court quick enough. And another turnover against the Polar Bears. New Knoxville trying to grow this 9-6 lead. Top finds Leffel. Again, he's scored the last 5 New Knoxville points. That shot is missed and rebounded by number 1, Storm Drum. And the Polar Bears, again, back to offense. This time a little bit more aggressive, a little inside out. 3-point shot off the mark by Nicholas Boehm, and New Knoxville doing a good job on the defensive glass. Top needs help, gets help. Leffel buries it. 3-point basket by Logan Leffel. He now has 8. He led New Knoxville in scoring this year.
Hit 2 for 2 from behind the arc, too.
Speaking of 3-point shooting, another triple by Will Poling.
He's the offense so far for Hardin Northern with 3 threes in 4 shots so far here in the opening quarter.
Leffel, as I mentioned, the leading scorer at 17 points a game, just over 17. Finished the regular season as the MAC leader in free throw shooting percentage, 81%. And finished a very close second in three-point shooting as Nick Top misses Newman. Another interior miss, leaves it short, gets his own rebound, and finishes. So a couple offensive rebounds, and the third time was a charm as New Knoxville gets the third shot in that possession to go down basket for Zach Newman. But Newman definitely working on his rebound average. He leads the Rangers in rebounding at just over 7 rebounds, almost 7.5. 14-9 lead for the Rangers. Wilhelm's three-pointer, no good. Offensive rebound by Storm Drum. And they foul, the second one against Newman. So both those fouls he's committed have been away from the basket. And he will check out as a host of Rangers check back in. For the first time, number 22, Ben Lammers. Also for the first time, number 32, Jace Cook. And starter Nathan Titterman, number 14, back in for the Rangers. Nearly a turnover. Close to being a travel. The Polar Bears maintain possession. They also substituted at the break. This couple new players in as Poling will let another three go. He misses, and off a defensive rebound by Jace Cook. Ben Lammers to Sam Stone. Stone is fouled, and he scores the bucket. Assist by Ben Lammers, basket by Sam Stone.
Nice move on the baseline by Stone, and he puts the shot up and in and draws the foul.
Just like you draw it up. Stone did a nice job, and we'll have a chance here to hit the old-fashioned three-point play. Couple subs for the Polar Bears. Owen Bame, number 3, and also Preston Ribley, number 14. Into the ball game, as well as number 55, Blake Obenauer, as Sam Stone connects, and we're down to the final 5 seconds here in this first quarter. Polar Bears will not get a shot off. Tinnerman will hold on to it, and there's your first 8-minute buzzer here at Coldwater. It's the Rangers 17, the Polar Bears 9. We'll be back with more basketball here on NKTelco Sports.
At Minster Bank, we understand that
life can get hectic. That's why when it comes to your banking, we offer the services that make your life simpler with tools like person-to-person payments, Pop Money, mobile and online banking, and bill pay. But most of all, Minster Bank is a supportive member of your community with personal relationships and customer service that reach outside of our branches. Minster Bank, helping people achieve financial success.
You owe it to yourself twice a year a checkup at Minster Dental Care. Our specialized doctors, Jim Overman, Jim Myring, Sean Sharp, and Philip Slunkowski, are ready to give you the smile you've always dreamed of at any stage of your life. Pediatric, orthodontic, restorative, and cosmetic dentistry are just a few of the services offered. Our latest advancements include CEREC dentistry that allows us to create and deliver a crown in one convenient visit. We're located on State Route 66 in Minster, 419-628-3380 to schedule your appointment today. You owe it to yourself.
Welcome back to Coldwater. The Rangers on top by 8 as we get a new 8-minute quarter to start here in the second one. Leffel back into the ball game, as well as Nick Top. A slow start maybe for the Rangers, Dave, but boy, they finished strong in that first quarter, and now an 8-point cushion.
Yeah, they did quite well. Stone comes off the bench, gives them that three-point play. They've got advantages all the way across the board, and once I can calculate a percentage up, I'm going to give it to you here in a second.
Top for 3. Top gets it. Good ball movement by the Rangers. Top buries a three-pointer. So New Knoxville beginning to open things up here early in the game for Nick Top. His 7th three-point made basket of the year. That shot taken by Preston Ribley, number 14, is missed, and boy, New Knoxville has done a good job defensively, not allowing too many offensive rebounds for the Polar Bears. Tinnerman backs his way down, goes up, and scores it. So Nathan Tinnerman, his 4th point. Tinnerman averages 7 points a game. Has 4 here early in the first half. Storm Drum with the shot, had an open look inside. Couldn't get it to drop, and again, the Rangers cash in with a good defensive rebound. Tinnerman for 3. That one hangs around and drops in. Nathan Tinnerman, his 6th three-point bucket on the season, and right now it's all Rangers offensively.
Rangers hit 6 out of 14 in the first quarter and then hit their first 3 shots of the second quarter. So some impressive 9 out of 17 shooting for New Knoxville.
Foul goes against Sam Stone. Again, they building off a very good shooting night against league affiliate opponent last Friday at Minster. First shot by Storm Drum is good. Drum, a 63% free throw shooter on the season, averages 9.5 points for the Polar Bears, also pulls down 6 rebounds. He's the first one other than pulling to score as he hits both free throws, and that stops an offensive run, Dave, of a number of points for the Rangers in a row, and that outscored the Polar Bears, and now enjoy a 14-point lead. Stone on the interior again, assist from Nick Top. Sam Stone finishes close to the basket.
Rangers just playing some nice offensive basketball, finding the guy, getting the good shot, and connecting. I mean, they're 4 for 4 here in the second quarter of play, and 16-point lead for them.
That one knocked out of bounds. Rangers against Minster, I believe, went 8 for 8 in the second quarter. Doing that same trend here at Coldwater. We've played just 2 minutes, and the Rangers have already scored 10 points in this quarter. If I do the math right, it was 17-9. Yep, 27-11. So they've already outscored Hardin in just 2 minutes of basketball. Defense has the Polar Bears up top. Good help defense, but there was a foul called against the Rangers as going to the basket was Bradley Watts. Logan Leffel picks up the personal foul. Watts, a 44% free throw shooter. As a team, they shoot a pretty good 75%. And if it wasn't a good thing they're making their free throws now, 4 for 4 this quarter. It's all their points have come from the free throw line.
Yeah, no field goals.
He has hit 3 3-pointers and 4 free throws.
Yep.
Turnover, but the Rangers will be saved, or will there be a foul against the Rangers? Will be a foul against Leffel. He picks up 2 quick ones, and he will stay in the game, but not for long. He will be taken out by Dylan Gable, number 10, at the 5:30 mark. And the Rangers have already put the Polar Bears in bonus, so that will be a break for Hardin Northern, a chance to score here from the foul line. And they continue to stroke it well.
Poling goes into double figures. Let's see, this is, Poling has got 10 on the night.
69% free throw shooter. Connects both. He averages, again, over 13 points a game. Polar Bears, good defense. Lackadaisical play by the Rangers. They got to understand Polar Bears are coming to defend and never looked before they threw it. A quick turnover by the Rangers. Chance for the Polar Bears to cut into this Ranger lead. They will set it back up top and be very patient on offense. Three-pointer off the mark, rebounded by the Rangers. Three-point shot was missed by Wilhelm, and Nick Top to the basket, cannot finish, and the Polar Bears defensive rebound, push it down the court, and again, we'll like to slow it down here until Poling finds an opening. His 3 no good. And the Rangers pull it down, and Coach Lisi will take a 30-second timeout. Stay right here and remind everyone that tonight's basketball game between the number 7 seed New Knoxville Rangers and number 12 seed Hardin Northern, the winner of tonight's game, will earn the right to play the number 2 seed St. Henry Friday night, the 26th at 6:15, right back here in Coldwater. After this game, we will have the Ada New Bremen game. Ada, the number 6 seed, New Bremen, the number 10. They will play after this, and the winner of that game will come back here also Friday night, the second game against the number 4 seed Minster Wildcats. So there's your lineup for upcoming games here at Coldwater. As right now we have the Rangers and the Polar Bears, and the Polar Bears have kind of made a little bit of noise here as of late. They still trail by 12, but I think Coach Lisi wanted to get a message through his team that make sure we don't have the careless mistakes on offense with the basketball.
Yeah, New Knoxville's got 5 turnovers so far in the game, 3 of them here in this early part of the second quarter. And, you know, it's kind of an unusual game. Hardin Northern's got 6 free throws made here in the second quarter, and along with a couple of threes, so it's kind of an odd combination for their offense.
Loggeman open for 3, no good. Sam Stone battling, but the Polar Bears come away with the rebound. Nick Poling pushes it up the side. Wilhelm's shot up and in. The first 2-point bucket of the night. Zach Wilhelm, number 2, with the first 2. And I said earlier the free throw shooting for Hardin Northern was at 75%. That was wrong. They're at 55% as a team, which makes this shooting they're doing right now very impressive as New Knoxville gets some points of their own as Jonah Loggeman with a nice move off the glass and in.
I think that's what Coach Lisi would like to see, his team going to the basket like that, and that's a nice example of it, and an easy basket for New Knoxville.
Good help defense, couple of Rangers in the area, and a backside defender knocks it away off of a Polar Bear. Jace Cook, number 32, in for Sam Stone. A nice job for Stone. And with his minutes, he came in and was instant offense for the Rangers.
Yeah, he picked up 5 points, 3-point play there in the first quarter, and another basket here in the second quarter. So Stone comes in and gives him a big lift.
9 Rangers have played thus far here in the first half, and we're down to the final 3 minutes and 30 seconds until halftime. Knoxville on top. Polar Bears have made a bit of a run here. You have to remember the first 2 minutes, New Knoxville outscored the Polar Bears 10-2 in a quarter. And good entry pass there. Cook just a bit strong on the interior shot. And the Rangers have left some points on the board, on the floor, Dave. They've missed about 3 or 4 of those type of shots.
Yeah, they've gotten it down low inside, and just, like you said, 3 or 4 times unable to convert. And, you know, the distance would be even larger than 12 points right now.
Offensive player control foul on number 2, Zach Wilhelm. You wonder if maybe they almost feel like, I won't say that they can believe that they're so wide open, but they, you know, maybe used to have a more defensive challenge near the rim with height and such and shot blocking ability, and you know they're able to get in there, but they've not finished maybe as efficiently as what you think they should.
I think maybe they're surprised.
Yeah,
I mean, it's open. It's just like they're there and they're expecting the big guy to knock it out, but the big guy's not there.
And the tallest player basically on the floor thus far for Hardin Northern is 6'3", although New Knoxville doesn't boast anyone over 6'3" either, but New Knoxville's been able to get the ball into the block area. Loggeman baseline jumper. Nice stroke for number 12. Assist Nathan Tinnerman, bucket Jonah Loggeman. Rangers now back up by 14.
6 out of 9 in shooting for New Knoxville in this quarter, and you'll take that every day.
Yeah, those type of percentages will get you some good results. And there's a nice defensive play by Jace Cook. He will check out. Stone back in for New Knoxville. Good minutes for Jace Cook. Got a couple of rebounds. Did miss an interior shot, but had some nice defensive plays.
Rangers have nice balance, and you know it looks like they're developing some good depth here as well, and I'm sure this has progressed over the season.
Talk about shots that are missed. Bradley Watts gets an opportunity. His shot missed. Tinnerman tries to go the reverse style layup, leaves it short, and a charge taken by Nick Top. Foul goes against Preston Ribley. Good job by Top.
Yeah, set himself and took the charge, and that's, you know, the Rangers have a chance to increase this even further. I think 16 points was their largest lead earlier in the half, and they're at 14 now.
I believe it was 27-11 because I know at one point they'd outscored them 10-2 to start the second quarter, and we're down to the final 120 seconds, and Nick Top with the basketball. Loggeman has had a couple buckets. Dylan Gable inside, kicks out. A couple of Rangers have done everything almost except shoot the ball. They've been very close to pulling the trigger, but they've been passing the ball to each other. Stone, baseline jumper, no good. Defensive rebound goes to Zach Wilhelm, and minute 30 now left as the Polar Bears try to cut into this Ranger lead before halftime. Both these teams 8-14 on the season. Block shot by Sam Stone. So the rebound will stay with Hardin Northern, but a good defensive play by number 30, Sam Stone.
Of course, you got to look at the other side. Only 17 points and a half for Hardin Northern means New Knoxville's
Defense.
being very aggressive here and playing some pretty decent defense.
Well, they made it difficult for the Polar Bears to get much going on offense. There's a travel, so the feet just a little faster than, or the mind a little faster than the feet in that case for Will Poling.
Yeah, and you take Poling's 3 threes out early in the game, and the defense looks even better.
And one careless turnover underneath the basket on a throw-in that gave Northern some easy points, and then their offense has really been minimized or contained. New Knoxville doing a good job getting a hand in the shooter's face. Stone, soft jumper, won't drop, and another rebound by Wilhelm is this time one of the rare times the Polar Bears have attacked, and Will Poling, a nice move off glass. He's just a sophomore.
He's got 13 on the night.
That's his season average already, so he's met that, and we're still just now finishing the second quarter. Top needs to be careful. He's going to get a 5-second call or an offensive foul.
That was close.
Unless he just jab stepped out aggressively to get separation. It looked maybe awkward from our point of view, but avoids the foul under 15 seconds now. Illegal screen away from the basketball goes against Nick Top, so maybe a foul coming eventually against Nick Top. I didn't see it. Team foul though, so no free throws. Polar Bears will have to get moving here. 10 seconds left. Poling will look for a screen. Kicks out to an open teammate, Zach Wilhelm. Shot off the mark, and there is your first half buzzer after 2 8-minute quarters of basketball here at Coldwater. It's New Knoxville 31, Hardin Northern 19. We'll take a break and come back with second half action here on NKTelco Sports.
NKTelco Sports, Ohio's leading sports broadcasting company, is dedicated to sports coverage, filming over 120 collegiate and high school sporting events that bring quality content and excellent sportsmanship to the big screen. Team up with us as an NKTelco sponsor and receive many benefits, commercials that will be seen by thousands of viewers, multiple name mentions, live web ads, monthly bill stuffers, and discounted network ad insertion spots. Packages are available for any budget. Contact us today.
Innovation, it's all around us. NKTelco developed a fiber network in our community over 10 years ago when competitors were only thinking about it. Increasing bandwidth to make it convenient for the whole family to enjoy online entertainment and gaming. With our IPTV solution, you can enjoy over 80 HD channels, providing quality TV and movies for the whole family, and even take them on the go with our Watch TV Everywhere app. All this from a company that believes in local customer service from people you know and trust. NKTelco, providing services that bring value to your everyday life.
Visit the Bunker Restaurant at Arrowhead Golf Course and enjoy the relaxing views, amazing sunsets, and cold refreshments from our spacious dining room or patio. We invite you to stop out during the week or on the weekend for our unique Friday and Saturday specials that are handpicked weekly by our executive chef. Enjoy our unique sauces, hand-breaded specialty meats, locally grown beef and pork, and delicious desserts that will tantalize any taste bud. Dine in or call ahead for larger parties. You'll be surprised what is new at the pump.
When you choose Radio Hospital for your wireless needs, you get 13 convenient locations, no waiting and long lines, premier service after the sale, and all the latest technology. With locations in Lima, Findlay, Minster, Kenton, Defiance, Napoleon, Wauseon, Bryan, and Archbold. We are right around the corner from you. Visit us today and experience the Radio Hospital difference. We are simply neighbors serving neighbors, providing a refreshing alternative to high-pressure stores. Radio Hospital is your Verizon Wireless Premium retailer.
My name is John Kramer. I am 90 years old. I decided that it was time for me to go to assisted living. I lived by myself for 14 years. I knew I was getting older and life was harder to live. I fell down a couple of times at home. I decided that Elmwood was the place for me to go. It's like a family in there. Choose Elmwood. I believe it.
Schwiedemann Pharmacies began serving the people of Auglaize County in 1916. Urban Schwiedemann purchased the building and business from J.H. Hoffman. The New Bremen location is one of the longest-running pharmacies in the country, with over 110 years of serving its patrons. Since then, 4 more stores have been added: Coldwater, St. Mary's, Minster, and Wapakoneta to round out the group. Our services include prescription refills, home medical equipment, nursing home services, customized compounded medication, vaccinations, and so much more.
Toby We've brought the best comfort, control, and plumbing services in the St. Mary's area for over 60 years. We have been Reader's Choice winners for the last 4 years running and excel at providing our customers with efficient and reliable heating and air conditioning, as well as responsive service when a plumbing emergency arises. We insist that the products we install in our customers' homes and businesses offer the same performance and value that we expect ourselves. Call Joe for your next plumbing and heating or air conditioning needs. Brian, whatever it takes.
Our communities are filled with history, culture, and ambition. People who put others first. We are a bank that is defined by what we do, not just who we are. We build relationships. We grow businesses. We support communities. We advise the people that matter most to us, our customers. Stop in any of our 5 locations, sign up for internet banking, or download our mobile app to better serve you. We can assist you with your next loan, personal accounts, investments, or business needs. Think first. First National Bank. Member FDIC.
My van's not drivable, and I have my kids, and they need to get to school, but I can't.
Ma'am, relax. We'll take care of it. Thank you.
At City Body Car Store, we don't just take care of your vehicle, we take care of you. Enterprise Rent-A-Car on site, back to your daily routine, minimal interruption, returning your car and your family back to you. City Body Car Store, relax.
Service center with Saturday hours, Monday through Thursday until 8 p.m. Buds has an extensive business and vehicle offering with the Ram ProMaster 4500, 5500 truck series. Stop by Buds today at Route 127 in Salina.
Welcome back to Coldwater. We're at halftime, and quickly we'll go through our first half stats with Dave Helmstetter.
Yeah, taking a look at them. Hardin Northern only 5 out of 17 from the field for 29%. New Knoxville much better at 12 out of 26, nice 48% or so percentage. 3-point land, Polar Bears 3 out of 7. Hit the first 3 and then missed the next 4. New Knoxville, I got them at 4 for 4. At the free throw line, both teams did not miss a free throw in the first half. Rebounds, slight advantage for Hardin Northern. They had a 15-10 edge. Turnovers basically even. Hardin Northern with 6 and New Knoxville with 5.
Well, pretty good pretty good field goal shooting by the Rangers, and that's kind of opened up this game a little bit. The Polar Bears made a brief run there. It was 16-point margin at 27-11. They kind of crept back to within 12 or 10, and then New Knoxville comfortably on top right now by 14. So an important 3 minutes of action here or so to start this third quarter. If the Polar Bears can kind of get some offensive rhythm and cut into this double-digit lead.
New Knoxville got some nice play off the bench in the first half. Good balanced scoring, 6 different players in scoring, led by Logan Leffel with 8 and Nathan Tinnerman with 7, and just a nice, really a balanced attack there for New Knoxville in the first half. Sam Stone comes off the bench, gives them 5 points, and off we go.
Polar Bears open up with a missed three-pointer by Will Poling. Nathan Tinnerman misses a three-pointer, and Newman's going to pick up his 3rd foul. So Rangers, a tough break for them as Newman will pick up his 3rd. He'll check out. He's not played many minutes, picked up 2 quick fouls in the first half. So each team, Dave, empty on their three-point opportunity to start the second half, and Polar Bears again will.
Well, I think New Knoxville just has to continue to do what they did in the first half, play good, strong defense, and be as opportunistic as they can be in shooting the basketball.
Bradley Watts, a three-pointer. It's missed, so the Polar Bears continue to let them fly. Logman in trouble nearly, and it will be a turnover. Went off a number of hands and finally rest in the hands of the Polar Bears. Both teams 8-4 on the season. New Knoxville, the number 7 seed. Hardin Northern, number 12 seed. The winner will play Friday night against St. Henry, the number 2 seed. As that time Poling shoots a rare 2-pointer. It's missed. New Knoxville doing a good job, again, defensively limiting the Polar Bear attempts. Right now, Top and Tinnerman working together. Nice spin move by Nathan Tinnerman, and a good job, avoids a travel violation and wiggles his way through a couple defenders. Nathan Tinnerman, his 9th point. Baseline drive missed by Wilhelm. Good defense by the Rangers as Wilhelm appeared to have a brief opening, but they collapsed, made his shot very difficult. Tinnerman pump fakes and will be accused of shuffling the pivot foot. Turnover by the Rangers. Nine Rangers played in the first half. 8 Polar Bears got on the court. Hardin Northern out of the Northwest Central Conference, the NWCC. New Knoxville out of the Midwest Athletic Conference. Strong move by number 2, Zach Wilhelm. He will be rewarded with 2 free throws as he muscled his way through the outreached arms of the Ranger defenders. Sam Stone picks up the foul. Wilhelm, his first of 2, Dave, is missed. I believe that might be the first missed free throw of the game.
That's right. They hit their first 6, and the second half doesn't start out quite as well.
Wilhelm just under 60% on the season from the free throw line. Hits on 1 of 2. Hardin Northern, their first point of the game. New Knoxville, just 2. A Nathan Tinnerman basket. Nice give and go. And good recovery by Wilhelm, but he'll be called for the foul in contesting the shot of Sam Stone.
Once again, New Knoxville getting the ball down low and good position. Draw the foul, and Stone will go to the line. Stone had 5 points in the first half.
6 points now for Stone. Hasn't shot a lot of free throws all season, but hits the first one right here. And makes good on both free throws. So Sam Stone, a 6'3" junior, getting some extended minutes tonight with Zach Newman on the bench with foul troubles, with 3 fouls for Newman. Stone did a nice job for the Rangers, and New Knoxville nearly creates a turnover. Storm Drum three-pointer, no good. Another defensive rebound by Nick Top. Leffel back to Top. No one picks up Top for 3. It is off the iron, no good. Rebounded by Bame, and the Polar Bears, trailing by 15, push it down the side of the court, and they do not get the basket, as drawing another offensive charge is Nick Top. He picks up Foul against Will Poling, and that's the second time, Dave, that Nick Topp has been in the right place, right time to draw the foul.
Yeah, Hardin Northern talked about their offense at the beginning of the game. They've missed their first 5 shots of the second half here, and New Knoxville really has a chance to, they can show some consistency on offense, have a chance to widen this gap.
Top pulls up from the elbow, no good. Loose ball will be picked up and rebounded by the Polar Bears of Hardin Northern. Wilhelm, three-point basket is made. So they capitalize off the long rebound and come down with a quick three-pointer by Wilhelm. Titterman up to top. Titterman into the baseline again. Harry gets his own rebound. So second chance here for the Rangers. They turn it over as we cross over the halfway point of the third quarter. 35-23. New Knoxville's not been able to really put away the Polar Bears. They continue to hang around, and that time there'll be a two-shot foul. Nathan Titterman will be whistled for the personal foul. Bradley Watts, 5'9" junior, will have a chance to probably pull the Polar Bears back to the closest they've been. Can't do it on that first free throw. 44% foul shooter on the season. Rangers send in Dylan Gable, number 10, and also number 32, Jace Cook, to the Ranger lineup. That one is good. Bradley Watts hits 1 of 2. 11-point New Knoxville lead. Just when you think like New Knoxville can really blow this thing open, Dave, it's been, the door's been shut, and the Polar Bears climb back to the 12, 11-point margin.
That's exactly what I was going to say, Jeff. They're right at the point of really opening this game open, and then they fall back down to this 11, 10-point margin.
Spin move by Titterman. Good body control. Looked like maybe he would be called for a charge. He recollects and block foul. So Nick Topp going for the hat trick on charges taken tonight. That time will be called for the block, and New Knoxville again will send the Polar Bears back to the free throw line. And you think in the first half, Dave, of all the fouls New Knoxville committed as a team, some of the early fouls, the common fouls, became shooting fouls because they fouled the Polar Bears in the act of shooting. And same thing here, the Polar Bears, when getting fouled, have been doing it in the act of shooting.
Yeah, Hardin Northern's at the free throw line. The first, in the second quarter, they were 6 out of 6 at the line. And, then they had hit their first threes in the first quarter. Just like you said, an unusual mix of points here for Hardin Northern, and a lot of it's due to the foul trouble. New Knoxville's not quite in foul trouble, but they could be getting there.
And it's when they foul them. They foul them in the act, so you're giving, the two-shot fouls. They've had at least, a high number of them tonight, and Storm Drum hits on his first of 2. Make it 2 of 2 for Storm Drum, a 63% free throw shooter. He will exit. He's replaced by Preston Ribley, and it's back to an 11-point game as the Polar Bears pick up a little bit of pressure against New Knoxville and then quickly fall back, and we'll let Watts guard Leffel as they cross the timeline. Leffel gets a screen from Cook. Now up to Cook, over to Titterman. Ben Lammers to the basket. Pass is intended for Cook. It's thrown away. Turnover committed against the Rangers. And Poling's shot is off the mark, and 2 Polar Bears collide to knock it out of bounds. So a break for New Knoxville and somewhat of a wild shot. The Rangers will try to, again, maybe get back in the driver's seat here and put some points on the board and get some separation. Give credit to the Polar Bears. They've hung in there after New Knoxville went on that big spread or big run, Dave, in the second quarter, kind of opened this game up, and that's just where we've stayed.
Yeah, 4 turnovers for New Knoxville here in the third quarter. That's certainly helping Hardin Northern's cause so far.
Dylan Gable drives baseline, cut off. Titterman has it knocked out of his hand, luckily right into his teammate's hands, Chase Cook, and New Knoxville still in possession. Offense doesn't look very in sync right now. Titterman, offensive foul, running over Ribley. So number 14, Nathan Tinnerman, runs over number 14, Preston Ribley, and basically another turnover, Dave, and New Knoxville now giving the Polar Bears a chance to cut this lead down into single digits.
Yeah, 5 turnovers for New Knoxville in this quarter, and that gives them 10 overall for the game. Had only 5 in the first half and 5 here in the third quarter.
Good defense by the Rangers as Owen Boehm was almost open for a high percentage shot. Tinnerman steps in at the last moment to steal the ball, and they will try to get their offense back in some sort of a consistent fashion here. It's been a little bit of a struggle as of late for the Rangers.
Lead still in double digits, but it just doesn't feel comfortable.
Leffel drives in, cut off, will find Lammers. And New Knoxville again will reset. Good job by the Polar Bears making it difficult for New Knoxville. Pass off of Lammers' face, 2-on-1, and Jace Cook using his soccer skills. The keeper for some of the season last year in a soccer pitch, able to deflect the ball and stop the offensive possession for the Polar Bears momentarily. So it's Hardin Northern basketball under their own basket. Hardin Northern coached by Craig Hershey. Rangers coached by Josh Lisi. Minute 20 left to go here in the third quarter. Pulling shot partially deflected, rebounded by the Rangers, and one and done for the Polar Bears. And Logan Leffel, with just over 60 seconds ago, will walk it across the timeline.
Poling, who leads Hardin Northern in scoring, has missed all 4 of his second half shots.
He had 13 at halftime, and that's where he stays right now, right at his season average. Seemed like in the first half, New Knoxville was able to get a lot more interior looks. Lammers shot off the mark, and now, Dave, the Polar Bears have done something defensively, or something has happened. New Knoxville not getting the ball inside like they had somewhat easily in the first half and beginning of the second half.
They were getting a lot of good looks on the baseline, and those have disappeared here in the third quarter.
20 seconds to go. The Polar Bears with the basketball. A three-pointer for Owen Boehm. No good. And a hit to the support, I believe. So it'll be dead ball. Team rebound for the Rangers with 14 seconds left. Lammers will inbound. And again, Polar Bears a little bit of pressure, and then, well, they had been backing off. Right now, Bradley Watts applying a little bit more pressure against Leffel. Nearly knocked away. Lammers with the ball. Under 5 seconds. Lagerman for 3. Off the mark, no good. Desperation, 2-point shot, no good. And the third quarter is in the books. It's New Knoxville 37. Hardin Northern 26. We'll take a timeout and come back with the fourth quarter here on NKTelco Sports.
Hi, I'm Bob from the Keyhole, located on 66. We've been family owned and operated for 30 years. Personally, I think we still make the best pizza in the area. I use a special sausage. Cut fresh ingredients, shred cheese every day. We didn't make a pizza to make a profit. We made a pizza the way we wanted to eat it. Stop in, try us out, dine in, or carry out. We also have karaoke every other Saturday.
Carriage Works has expanded and now can hold up to 25 cars in our service bay. Carriage Works thrives on customer satisfaction. We accomplish that by providing top-of-the-line technology. Carriage Works now uses a laser beam system to measure down to the millimeter of factory specs to better service you and get you back on the road. Carriage Works has a brand new top-of-the-line paint booth that uses waterborne paint. There's no job too big or too small for Carriage Works. We're certified collision specialists. Come in and see us today.
Welcome back. The final 8 minutes getting ready to get started here. A sluggish quarter for both teams offensively. Hardin Northern actually outscores New Knoxville by 1, 7-6.
Rangers only 2 out of 10 from the field. Missed their only 3-pointers and 6 turnovers, which equals their whole total of the first half.
Just give credit to the Polar Bears. They've defensively stepped it up against New Knoxville. Of course, the Rangers' defense not too bad on the other end either, Dave. Just 7 points allowed.
Hardin Northern 1 out of 9 from the field.
Nick Top with the three-point basket. Much needed bucket for New Knoxville. Lead back up to 14. Polar Bears went to the free throw line a lot in that third quarter, Dave, with just a 1 2-point field goal. Took advantage of the times at the foul line. And rattling home a three-pointer is number 25, Nicholas Boehm. 22% three-point shooter on the season. But Boehm hits that one to answer the three-pointer by New Knoxville. And once again, right back to an 11-point game. Newman hasn't played a lot of minutes. Good pass. Tinnerman shot missed. Offensive rebound, but he has fouled. So Zach Newman back into the game with 3 fouls. Had a nice bounce pass to Tinnerman. He will have a chance now to score from the foul line. 63% on the season. First one is good. Tinnerman having a nice night, number 14 with 12 points. Make it a baker's dozen. 14 with 13, and it's a 13-point New Knoxville lead. Just under a minute gone here in this fourth quarter. I'm Jeff Henschen. Alongside me tonight is Dave Helmstetter, and this is the first of 2 games being played tonight at Coldwater. As traveling on the baseline is Nicholas Boehm. Following tonight's game, this game I should say, it'll be Ada versus New Bremen. The winner of this game will play St. Henry. The winner of the Ada New Bremen game will play Minster. Tinnerman will re-trigger. New Knoxville gets it in right back to Tinnerman, and he will advance the ball across half court. A 13-point New Knoxville lead. Leffel spins, finds Top. Top into the paint, blocked, rebounded by Newman. So offensive rebound for Zach Newman after a good block shot by Boehm, but the Polar Bears, Dave, don't come up with the missed shot, and New Knoxville right there to get another look.
Yeah, Hardin Northern's just they're a hard team to figure out what they do on offense. I'm sorry. 1 out of 9 in the third quarter, and one shot they did make was a three-pointer, and 4 out of 6 at the line, which is pretty decent, and 10 out of 12 at the free throw, but it's hard team to figure out on offense.
Newman connects on 1 of 2 from the free throw line. The ball's knocked out of bounds off the Polar Bears. Give Nathan Tinnerman an asterisk there. He helped create some of that mess down there and caused the Polar Bears to kick it out of bounds. New Knoxville nearly does give it away, and they will give it away. Take that back. There will be a foul against Hardin Northern. So New Knoxville, again, an ugly possession there. Couldn't get the inbounds pass in, and or somewhat bailed out by the personal foul against number 25.
That's his 4th,
Nicholas
Boehm.
Thought for a second the ball was going in the basket on the lob pass to Leffel, and he's able to corral it. And New Knoxville, 14-point lead. Tinnerman charge as he just too much maybe into the chest of the defender. I believe Boehm took the charge, number 25, and the foul goes against Nathan Tinnerman, his 3rd. Watts will hand off to Poling. Poling still scoreless, I believe, Dave, since his 13 points in the first half.
Yeah, he's 0 for 4 in the second half here.
0 for 5 now. His shot off the mark. They need him. Boy, if he gets his stroke going like he had in the first half, they could really put some pressure onto the Rangers. New Knoxville not been very offensive efficient this half. Have kind of left the door open for the Polar Bears if they want to make a run, to make a run.
You keep waiting for New Knoxville to get a little bit of a run here to put this away, and we just haven't seen it, and there's 5.5 minutes left.
That pass intended for a Ranger deflected off of the Polar Bears, and Jonah Lagerman under his own basket will find Leffel up top. 5.5 minutes to go. Winner of this one will move on again to the sectional championship against St. Henry. Nice head and shoulders fake. Good help defense by the Polar Bears. As for a moment I thought maybe Top had an avenue to the basket. Well, in the first half, New Knoxville didn't consume much of the shot clock, and I know there isn't one, but now they're the ones that are kind of be more passive on the exterior.
It seemed like in the first half, New Knoxville was always getting a very good shot after their offensive series. And you just haven't seen that really too much here in the latter stages of the second quarter and into the second half. It just struggled a little bit.
Well, there's a foul on Poling. He'll get called for holding Leffel. An obvious call out on the top of the key, and that'll put Leffel on the free throw line. Sorry, that team foul number 6. The next foul on either team, each team will be shooting 1-on-1 bonus the rest of tonight's ball game. Leffel with 8 points on the night, gives over to Lageman. A little bit of high flex right now run by the Rangers, and this will wear down the defense and also give New Knoxville a chance on the wing to make a cut to the basket. And that cross-court pass, which can be so dangerous when you're not opening and it's not thrown hard, can almost result in a quick steal.
That'll be the 5th on Nicholas Boehm as he'll go out of the game as he fouls out. And New Knoxville's, comfortably in the lead, 14 points, and taking the time off the clock and working the foul situation to their advantage.
Free throws can really make a difference here if New Knoxville can knock him down from the 15-foot line. Newman does. His 4th point. It's about how many minutes it seems like he's played tonight.
Yeah, he's had some foul trouble.
Newman good on both. Now with 5 points and a 16-point lead. Just over 4 minutes to go, and Coach Hershey will take a timeout. It's a 30-second timeout. We'll go through our sponsors one more time. They include Kogi Plumbing and Heating, Sweeterman Pharmacy, Elmwood Assisted Living, Radio Hospital, Arrowhead Golf Course, Minster Dental, Minster Bank, Carriage Works, Keyhole Pizza. Our scoreboard sponsor this evening is First National Bank. Think First. Replays have been brought to you by Sydney Body CarStar. Keys of the game brought to you by Butch Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram in Salina. And our player of the game sponsor this evening is being brought to you by Main Street Station, located in New Knoxville. A fine thank you for all these sponsors that allow us to bring you this. And tonight it's high school boys sectional semifinal action between the Polar Bears and the Rangers here at Coldwater.
Of course, the winner gets the good fortune of going on to play number 2 seeded St. Henry, Jeff.
New Knoxville battled St. Henry early in the season, a very low-scoring game. The Rangers ended up losing that contest to St. Henry 37-48, but had a much closer game, if you will, until the very latter minutes. That shot taken by Bradley Watts is off the mark. But yeah, St. Henry, a difficult matchup as Leffel called for the offensive foul. St. Henry, when you think of St. Henry, you're thinking of the 6'6" guys, the 6'5", the lengthy ones. Jesse Niecamp's the only guy on the roster basically at 6'2", and everyone else is right around 6 foot, 6'1", so they're very height-wise normal, if you will, but play very good together and are athletic, and that makes up for some of their lack of height, but they're a tough matchup. Good save. Wilhelm misses the three-pointer. Poling hits it. And I would like to know which gentleman ran after that loose ball that kept the possession alive. I don't know if but the Polar Bears saved it, and then the ultimate effect was Poling hits the triple.
Yeah, you're thinking your team's down by
16
or whatever it is, and kid makes a wonderful hustle play, and the Polar Bears get a bucket out of it.
Yeah, never take anything for granted as another charge. And that was 14 taking the charge on this end. It was 14 that actually donated his body against the door.
Preston Ribley.
So Ribley, a couple real nice plays on each end of the court. You won't see his name in the book for either one, but he got the assist, saving the basketball, and then picks up a foul against Nathan Titterman. It's a good hustle play by
5'11" senior
Preston Ribley. There's a foul on an awkward move by Wilhelm, kind of tiptoeing his way through a couple of defenders, and The Rangers commit their 5th foul, and that's Nathan Tinnerman, his 5th foul. So the sophomore will exit the contest with 2:57 left. He finishes with 13 points. A nice night for Tinnerman. Picked up a couple charges on himself that got those fouls built up, and commits his 5th before maybe he realized he had 4, but kind of an awkward play as the offensive player kind of initiated the contact somewhat, but nonetheless a free throw by Zach Wilhelm. Again, the lead back to 12, and just when you thought it was at 16, you thought maybe the Rangers would get it close and over the 20-point mark, and it doesn't happen. 11-point lead, 3 minutes to go. Wilhelm good on both free throws. He now has 8. Gable with the basketball, 10 on 10 right now. Gable, number 10, being guarded by Watts, number 10. So important possession here for New Knoxville. They want to run clock, but would like to score. Gable, Smith, Newman battles. Can't quite finish. Another good look for the Rangers. They come up empty on 2 shots near the rim, and with just under 2.5 minutes to go, a bucket here by the Polar Bears will have the Ranger deficit in single digits. There's going to be a foul first, so Storm Drum, or was that Poling? Poling, I believe it was, number 11. He went hard at the Ranger defender and picked up the foul, and there'll be more free throws again for Hardin Northern. For Hardin Northern, Dave, they're shooting pretty good clip from the free throw line tonight.
Yeah, they've done a nice job at the line. They're 3 for 3 here in the 4th quarter, 4 for 6 in the 3rd quarter, make it now 4 for 4. So good free throw shooting all the way around for Hardin Northern.
18 points for Poling. Coach Lisi wants a timeout. It's a full timeout. We'll take one with him. You're watching high school basketball on NKTelco Sports.
At Minster Bank, we understand that life can get hectic. That's why when it comes to your banking, we offer the services that make your life simpler with tools like person-to-person payments, Pop Money, mobile and online banking, and bill pay. But most of all, Minster Bank is a supportive member of your community with personal relationships and customer service that reach outside of our branches. Minster Bank, helping people achieve financial success.
You owe it to yourself twice a year a checkup at Minster Dental Care. Our specialized doctors, Jim Overman, Jim Myring, Sean Sharp, and Philip Slunkowski, are ready to give you the smile you've always dreamed of at any stage of your life. Pediatric, orthodontic, restorative, and cosmetic dentistry are just a few of the services offered. Our latest advancements include CEREC dentistry that allows us to create and deliver a crown in one convenient visit. We're located on State Route 66 in Minster, 419-628-3380 to schedule your appointment today. You owe it to yourself.
Take a look at the Ranger student body. A good turnout by the high school kids here, trying to encourage and root on the boys basketball team. Right now they enjoy a 9-point lead, but it's maybe not as enjoyable as what it could be or what the Ranger fans would like it to be, but it's a lead, and they will go to the free throw line now.
You're talking about Hardin Northern's free throw shooting. For the game, they're 14 out of 16. This is a team that shoots 55% from the year from the free throw line, and here in the second half, they're 4 for 4 here in the 4th quarter as well.
Top hits the first free throw for New Knoxville, 67% from the line as Top. The Rangers, on the other hand, shoot 68% as a team. 1 of 2 for Top. It's a 10-point game with 2 minutes exactly left, and Polar Bears need some offense here quickly. Not a lot of time left for them to come back. But this is a big possession here. A bucket here will get them as close as they've been for a long time. Poling missed the shot, can't contain the rebound. Rebound will go over to New Knoxville, and a break for the Rangers. Again, Poling, the leading scorer for the Polar Bears, had a decent look and almost came up with another one on his own missed shot.
They just kind of got off balance in there. It looked like he was going to have a great shot, and nothing materialized.
Rangers break the pressure, and now will be probably play keep away.
Yeah, time on there, 90 seconds left in this one, and then it's time to use the clock to your advantage with that 10-point lead.
Rangers on top 46 to 36, a 10-point lead. I realize our score on our television is one off, but it's 46-36. Big free throws here for Logan Leffel. First one is good. Leffel now with 9 points.
First point in the second half for Logan.
Mentioned Leffel finishes the season as the MAC free throw champion, 81%. Edging out Justin Arns of Versailles, and those two return to favors, if you will, on three-point shooting. Justin Arns edges out Logan Leffel on three-point shooting percentage just by a fraction. Leffel also finishes third in the MAC in scoring at their 17.1 average he had on the season. Makes good on 2 of 2. Well, now it is 47 to 36. So am I seeing things? Okay, 47-36. Rangers on top by 11. They get another turnover, Dave, as Rangers here to take care of basketball, make their free throws, can earn the right, as you mentioned earlier, to move on Friday night to play the St. Henry Redskins. And be a tough battle at hands, but you never know. That's why you play the game. And at moments tonight, the Rangers look very good, and at some moments they've kind of a little flat-footed, but they're going to probably prevail tonight. The final minute of basketball, Hardin Northern content to basically not foul, so this will kind of end non-dramatically as the Rangers.
Now you look at New Knoxville, they played a pretty decent first half of basketball, but here in the second half, only 16 points on the board, so that's probably got to be a little bit disappointing for Coach Lisi. But first half, the young squad, they played very well and really still did maintain a 10-point double-digit lead for most of the second half, But they just seemed always on the verge of just kind of wanting to make it a larger lead.
Hardin Northern foul committed against Blake Obenauer. That will put Dylan Gable at the free throw line. Gable will have 2 shots. That one hard off back iron, and New Knoxville will empty their bench. Leffel and Newman, seniors, will leave. In for the Rangers, number 22, Ben Lammers, and also number 32, Jace Cook. 2 more substitutes now will be number 3, Jack Bartholomew, and number 24, Nathan Murgis. As Loggeman and Top will exit. And waiting to come in will be Nick Toby if Gable connects on this free throw. And he does not. The referee does a nice move, letting the substitute come in. Good move there, no harm, no foul. And Toby gets some seconds here, if you will, in tournament action. And New Knoxville will move on with the victory tonight. 11, or at least maybe an 11-point win here. 11-point lead right now, and we're trying to avenge a loss earlier this season against St. Henry, as 3-pointer by Corey Thompson, no good, and the Rangers with 10 seconds to go will bring it down the court and dribble it out, and that will be your final score. New Knoxville 47, Hardin Northern 36. Congratulations to the Red and Gray. They will move on to the sectional championship game. They raise a record to 9 wins and 14 losses. And for Hardin Northern, their season ends at 8 wins and 15 losses. We'll take a short break. We'll come back and wrap things up here from Coldwater. You're watching boys sectional basketball on NKTelco Sports.
NKTelco Sports, Ohio's leading sports broadcasting company, is dedicated to sports coverage, filming over 120 collegiate and high school sporting events that bring quality content and excellent sportsmanship to the big screen. Team up with us as an NKTelco sponsor and receive many benefits: commercials that will be seen by thousands of viewers, multiple name mentions, live web ads, monthly bill stuffers, and discounted network ad insertion spots. Packages are available for any budget. Contact us today. NKTelco is your hometown provider. We are Northwest Ohio's leading independent broadband company that brings fiber to your home. Larger competitors talk about it, but we've been delivering our fiber network for over 10 years, guaranteeing more bandwidth and services, over 80 HD channels, Echo whole home DVR, interactive channel guides, in-demand, internet-based phone systems, and local news and sports channels. Innovative, futuristic, and cost-effective.
There is no feeling like the one I get when the starter calls my name. Stepping onto the tee box, shaking off the tension of life while teeing up the first drive of the round. Standing there, staring down the pin from 300 yards, everything fades away. Just me, a club, a ball, and 18 holes to push myself to my next best score. Man, I love this game.
Independence is something you can easily take for granted. For the elderly and disabled, independence can be especially challenging and require more thought and planning. As a caregiver or family member, how do you keep a loved one active, independent, and safe? Radio Hospital has a solution to provide users and their families with security and convenience, both inside the home as well as out and about, with the press of a single button. Whether you need assistance for yourself or a loved one, visit your nearest Radio Hospital location.
What's your life missing? Find out at Elmwood.
Schwiedemann Pharmacies began serving the people of Auglaize County in 1916 when Urban Schwiedemann purchased the building and business from J.H. Hoffman. The New Bremen location is one of the longest-running pharmacies in the country, with over 110 years of serving its patrons. Since then, 4 more stores have been added: Coldwater, St. Mary's, Minster, and Wapakoneta to round out the group. Our services include prescription refills, home medical equipment, nursing home services, customized compounded medication, vaccinations, and so much more.
Kogi Plumbing and Heating is your Bryant Factory authorized dealer. We have brought the best of comfort, control, and plumbing services to the St. Mary's area for over 60 years. We have been Reader's Choice winners for the last 4 years running and excel at providing our customers with efficient and reliable heating and air conditioning, as well as responsive service when a plumbing emergency arises. We insist that the products we install in our customers' homes and businesses offer the same performance and value that we expect ourselves. Call today for your next plumbing and heating or air conditioning needs. Bryant, whatever it takes.
Welcome back to Coldwater, where the New Knoxville Rangers win over the Hardin Northern Polar Bears 47-36. For the game stats, here is Dave Helmstetter.
Yeah, taking a look at the numbers for this win for the New Knoxville Rangers. Rangers were 15 out of 43 from the field for 34%. Did a nice job at the free throw line, 13 out of 17. Had a slight rebounding edge over Hardin Northern, 23-21. Turnovers were even for the evening. And field goal percentage, the Polar Bears shot only 8 out of 33 from the field, only 24%. 6 out of 13 for threes, and a little bit better than that. Free throw line, they were very good, 14 out of 16, considerably better than their 55% season average. As far as scoring is concerned, New Knoxville was led by Nathan Tinnerman. Nathan had 13 points. Logan Leffel also in double figures with 10, and Nick Topp had 9. Jonah Lagerman had 4, and Sam Stone 5 points. And Zach Newman also had 5 for the Rangers scoring. Hardin Northern was led with Will Poling, who finished with 18 points on the night. And pretty good first half of basketball for New Knoxville. That allows them to advance. Second half, well, a few things still to work on, but
good enough.
A nice win, and you take them at this time of the year, and you get win number 9, and you move on to the next game, and that's a challenge, Jeff.
They will have a challenge with St. Henry, the number 2 seed. As we talked about, a good St. Henry team will come in, but New Knoxville's going to have an opportunity to play underdog and have no pressure on them when they come back Friday night and see what they can make happen here at Coldwater. Both teams, as you mentioned, shot very well from the free throw line and in that previous game. And let's go ahead and announce our player of the game tonight. That award is being brought to you by Main Street Station in New Knoxville, and that goes to?
I believe that was Nathan Tinnerman. Ryan. Ryan looks like a
That'd be his
different
uncle.
guy. Uncle, yeah.
That's his uncle.
How about
We'll
Nathan
fix that.
Tinnerman? Yeah, Nathan had a nice game tonight with 13 points. And
my apologies. I maybe told him Ryan. Ryan's more my age, but hey, it's in the family. But Nathan Tinnerman, yeah, to your point, you're player of the game.
He'll have to take Ryan out for lunch or something. Yeah.
Tinnerman played well, Dave, leading scorer for the Rangers.
Yeah, New Knoxville had, like I said, it was kind of a weird game. First half, I thought they played reasonably well. They had 31 points, and it looks like they were headed for a nice, strong win. And, boy, in the second half, they just struggled at times on offense. Kind of hard to really pinpoint why. He'll miss some shots and some things like that. Hardin Northern stepped it up a little bit, played a little bit stronger defense on some of the Rangers' key players, and, made it tougher. They weren't going to just roll over, and that's it. So
congratulations to Nathan Tinnerman. Our thank you to our sponsor, Main Street Station out in Knoxville. That will wrap things up here from the Palace. Game number 1 is in the books. For our crew tonight, on the floor cameras, we had Jason Zerker and Kurt Kuffner. Our center court camera was Daniel Allen. Our production crew tonight was Bryce Hamrick and Isaac Sell. For my partner tonight, Dave Helmstetter, I'm Jeff Henson. We hope that you enjoyed this telecast. Once again, your final score, New Knoxville 47, Hardin Northern 36. Thanks for watching on NKTelco Sports.